As a parent, this just kills you. University officials say they really don't have a choice unless state lawmakers increase their budget. Jeff is here with some of the details. It's getting very pricey.
Well, how much can students and their parents take year after year of either threats or it actually happening? It's tough, and according to the Sacramento Bee, what is happening today is the university system is going to come out with this proposal, which spans out tuition hikes over the next 5 years to the tune of 5% every year for the next 5 years, unless the state increases budget support beyond what is expected. If it goes through, UC officials say it will start with a tuition increase of $612 that will go into effect next school year, and they say they're doing it to maintain student services and financial aid and to increase financial stability. Now, according to the Bee, if it is fully implemented, the annual cost of base tuition and fees for a California resident will jump from $12,192 this year to an estimated $15,563 by the year 2019. And if you think about it, college students across the country are already in debt to the tune of $1 trillion combined.
I'm almost $60,000 in debt, which will affect my ability to get a mortgage, to have children and put them through a good education, and it will affect what kinds of jobs that I choose.
Now, UC President Janet Napolitano and Bruce D. Varner, chairman of the Board of Regents, wrote in an op-ed article provided to the Bee, quote, "The state and the university need to invest in the academic excellence that has made UC into what is widely recognized as the best public university system in the world. We strongly believe it is a better way." Now, the Board of Regents will consider this proposal when they meet at the end of this month. And this has happened before, where the university has gone to the state and said, we need this amount of money. The state says, well, we don't have it. And then the university says, well, we don't have it either. So sorry, kids. And it's, as you mentioned, it's hard for parents and students.
Brutal for parents. But I just did the math. When I was at UCLA in 1972-73, it was $206 a quarter. Now it's about $5,000 a quarter. So that means that every 2 years, it has doubled since 1972.
And you got to wonder who can afford it, first of all, and then if you are taking out student loans, you're going to be paying that off for decades. So does it come to a point where people choose, I'm just not going to go there. I can't afford it. I don't want to be paying it off into my 40s.
Well, that's why now there's just a certain class of individuals that are really being allowed into the college system. Now, Napolitano points out in her request to the state that the percentage that she is requesting is still below the rate adjusted for inflation over the next 5 years. But if you think about it, salaries aren't going up for parents. Wages aren't necessarily going up.
No, and they're also taking heat because they're relying on more out-of-state residents to apply because they pay 3 times the tuition rate. And they recognize that that's not fair to Californians who are paying into the state tax system, and they want an education at a decent price. But, man, that is so expensive.
We'll have to see how that affects attendance and enrollment over the next 5 years.
And you've done the story, too, before. When you get out of college, what kind of jobs are you getting?
Well, there's some decent jobs depending upon your major.
Depending on the major. Yeah, but like that woman who's facing $60,000 in debt.
Right.
You know, for most of the jobs out there, they're not going to be an instant
cure. And even if you have
a
great paying job, it's still, that's another bill you have.
I don't envy today's students, I really don't.